a library of waiting systems.
3 wandering souls.
1 woven story.
Welcome to the Codex Cast. Okay, recap. Who wants to do our recap of last week? Anyone want to grab that one with the horns?
Sure.
Woo!
I won't use my silly voice to do it this time, though.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Just for you. Just for you. So last time, we just kind of dove into the middle of our voyage. We went to a place where we were established of knowing each other. We knew Captain Marlowe. We knew Shadow's Touch. We did a short little introduction of all of our characters. Do you want us to do a reintroduction of our characters?
We will, yes.
Okay, cool. I'll hold off on that then. And we were sailing along. Cortig was doing an amazing job keeping watch. And I saw a medium shadow in the water. Got promptly alarmed.
Medium-sized shadow.
A medium-sized shadow. Ran over to Captain Marlowe, bowled over poor Simon in the process, warned her of said shadow. She was not impressed, but we ended up thinking it was a huge tuna. Captain Marlowe was expert with her rolls on sea
She
creatures.
needs glasses.
I got a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 last session.
Like almost all in a row.
It was pretty strong. It's pretty strong. So we tried to harpoon this tuna, which of course ended up not being a tuna. And we fought a squid monster. Poor baby Simon, child, honey, got dragged into the water immediately by a misshot harpoon gun. And unfortunately, Cortig found it upon herself to leap into said water to save him, which again, bad idea if you're wearing heavy armor. She got latched onto. Marlowe was a boss commanding her crew going around. She really mastered all of that, the fighting and killing of the actual beast. Shadow's Touch was also pretty cool. She froze up, which I thought was great. I thought it was great role-playing, though. She kind of froze up. This is her combat. Oh, no, what am I going to do? She had a cool plan with the net that just didn't really pan out, which is something that happens in role-playing games. And we got dragged up onto the boat. Cortig had, big suckers all over her face from being face strangled by this squid creature. And we cut it up, and Shadow taught us how to prepare it in a delicious manner. We had a small feast aboard the Rising Dagger. Yeah, our ship, Marlowe ship. Yes, Marlowe ship.
Don't forget it.
Nope, would never dare. Okay, I think that's my recap.
Alrighty, and with that, we will jump right on into our next portion.
Do we need to do character introductions again?
Yes, we will.
Okay.
And I will give you opportunity to do so. There's music now. You guys can't hear the music, unfortunately.
But the stream can hear it.
The stream should be able to hear it. If the stream can't hear it,
hey, if you can't hear it, you should let us know.
If it's too loud or muted.
The audio.
Yes, please.
If it's blasting their ears, they're just like, oh my gosh, please stop.
It should be pretty soft.
Which, can I make a really quick mention, Natasha? Last week, I know we were kind of trying to figure out a lot of things, so we weren't really watching chat. But this time, there are a couple of us who are watching chat. So if you want to chat something at us, or play along, or ship another NPC with one of us, like last week with Simon and Corting, by all means, ship away.
Poor baby boy.
Baby Simon. Baby Simon child.
So we will be watching the chat this time.
Not hearing any music. Okay, let's see. Can I make it louder? What about now?
Sup, Winchester? Thanks for joining. You too, Wholesome Dad.
I'm tempted to put my own chat.
Cortig plus Minotaur.
Oh!
His name was White, and he does have a pretty awesome scar, as I recall.
Okay, are you hearing the music now? Hot. Okay, we're gonna leave the music where it's at. If you aren't hearing it, I'm sad. Okay, there it is.
Sounds about right.
Enjoy the music.
Okay.
I hope it's awesome.
Whatever it is, I hope it.
Good audio. Oh, Shanks.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And with that, we begin our bum. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the Rising Dagger arrives on the shores of Barov. You have completed your weeks-long journey and are rather tired, considering that you've been stuck really in close quarters with everyone for too long. And everyone smells rather strongly of fish.
Ooh.
And of not being bathed. But you arrive on the shores of Barov and are circling about trying to find the main port. Captain Marlowe, will you roll me a perception check on behalf of your crew?
Oh gosh. See how bad they suck. See.
Your inspirational speech encourage them.
We're off to a great start, guys.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. I need to zoom in on this.
Tell us the number.
I'm trying to zoom in. It's so little. Okay, it's a 6.
It's a 6.
Strong. Strong start.
I rolled a 3, so it looks like we're in for more of last week.
Excellent. Although the day is clear and nice and warm and the waters are mostly calm, the sun itself seems to not be able to penetrate the mists and fog that swirl and cloud around the island. And the crew has a hard time seeing any sign of anywhere to be able to dock the ship.
Can I pull out my what is it? The little
Spyglass?
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. Spyglass. Could I try
Wait.
again with my cool spyglass?
Yes.
Or
And
did I
as-
make my last check with my spyglass and it's just
No,
real bad?
No, that would give you advantage, so I will allow you another check instead of advantage.
Okay.
As you do that, describe yourself in your majestic sea pose.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I looked up ship anatomy this time.
Smart.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna be standing on. Ooh, I know. I'm gonna be like grabbing onto the shrouds. That's a part of a ship, guys.
Okay.
It's like the ropes that go down, like the kind of netting rope
Okay.
that go down the side of the ship. So I'm like standing up there, like holding onto it all epic like, and I'll pull out my spyglass and I'll look off into the distance for hopefully more than 6.
And tell me more about what you look like.
Oh,
Peering
no.
off into the
Oh
distance.
no.
I got a 4 this time.
We need to get you a pair of glasses.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna switch dice. This isn't working out anymore. So that'd be 7.
Okay.
So
Marlo, what are you doing with this thing against your eye? I do not understand.
I'm trying to see through this blasted fog, but it's all over the island.
Can I look and see if I can see through the fog?
Yes. One moment. Marlo,
Sure.
I want more of a physical description of what you look
Oh,
like.
of me. Okay. Well, I'm human, and I'm a young woman. I'm like 22. She's got hair that's pretty similar to mine, actually. Short, out of the way, no fuss. It's perpetually kind of like crunchy and stuff with like sea salt. And I'm in kind of what you think of when you think of like pirates' clothes. I've got some fitted trousers, and like a white kind of flowy shirt type of thing. Although I am wearing leather armor, so however that, fits
Okay.
over. And I have a cool rapier.
Okay. Can you tell me?
Sorry, one last thing. I forgot. This was like the thing I wanted with my character. Both of her arms are totally sleeved in tattoos.
Okay. I was
Sick.
going to ask about those.
Yeah, I forgot that. I can't believe I forgot about that. Yeah. So on the one arm, she's got like a star chart, it looks like. And then on the other arm, it was like a map, right? Is that what I said? I haven't. Sorry, I should have pulled up my little description sheet. It's right here. But she's got sick tats. That is the moral of the story.
I thought the one was like birds and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A star.
I remember now. Yeah, I was debating between birds and a map, but I went with the birds. So yeah, so one arm is like seabirds and things and waves, like kind of a coastal scene, and the other arm is a star chart.
Okay. So you have Marlowe, Captain Marlowe, standing perched over here off the... I can't even remember what you called them. I'm just
The
netting.
shrouds.
That's really what I'm picturing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the shrouds. That's what they're called.
Off the shrouds. Trying, I think, to look more picturesque than anything.
Looking way cooler than she's actually doing. But.
Right, yes. And you, Marlowe, aren't seeing anything more than your crew is seeing, as these mists are indeed quite dense.
Okay.
Kortig, you have
Yes.
engaged Marlowe in some banter. But
Classic Kortig.
you also aren't seeing too much.
Okay.
I mean, you can make a roll, but it's going to be at disadvantage now.
Okay. Let me find a second D20. One moment, please.
Because most people have checked, and it just seems that this...
They
This
do
is
not
Scooby-Doo
have
Island.
my half-orc eyes, please. I do not understand what it is to see. Oh. Okay. My lowest roll was a grand 17.
Wow.
What? Can you spread some of that over here? 'Cause
Yeah, here you go.
I don't have any.
Sprinkle.
Away. I'll be like Salt Bay.
So Kortig, like, scrambles up onto the prow. And is, like, peering out into these mists that are shrouding the island. Kortig, why don't you describe yourself as you do that?
Oh yes. So Kortig, should I do an accent?
If you want.
However you
All right.
feel happiest.
Kortig is very strong, very tall, broad half-orc woman. Not a lady, woman. Thanks, Odin, for that vote of confidence, by the way. She wears very strong chainmail armor, has big wolf head on shoulder. It is hunting trophy, very nice. I've got the gray skin, very dusky, big scars all over, war paint. I take the red paint and I just slap it on. Very aggressive, just like that, yes. And, cool, messy, half dread, half braid hair. It's very nice.
Very nice.
And I go and I climb up on top of this ship and I look with my eyes that I have in my head and I see what there is to see.
Okay, so you're out there seeing what there is to see.
Mm-hmm.
And you do spot what might be some sort of pier or dock that the ship could port at. You aren't sure if it's the right one, the main one.
But it's one. That's all
But
that really matters.
Yeah, but it's like wood planking that leads out into the ocean, right? And for a half-orc, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
That means you
should
get off the boat.
You should go there. That is where you need to be.
Marlo will just slide down the shrouds wordlessly and step off onto the deck and go to her.
You'll
her,
see tuna where there is big squid You see mist where there is planking. You are a very silly captain.
She just stomps off to her first mate, Finale.
Finale, yes.
Take us into shore.
All right, Finale and the rest of the crew begin making preparations to dock at the harbor. Shadows, what are you doing as this all is happening? And describe yourself.
I am a tabaxi. I have very soft fur everywhere. Kind of a creamy color. I've got a spot, like a cute little patch that most dogs have. I have one right here on my face that's black, which is why I'm called Shadow's Touch, because it's like a little touched. I'm only wearing like my leather armor. I've got my crossbow on my back. Not much going on. I'm standing there just observing everyone getting ready. Just calmly collecting my stuff and just getting ready for whatever is going to come to us.
All right. So the crew scrambles about, right? This is a small crew, only about 7 people, other than you 3. And they make preparations and they begin to haul in various ropes and let out other ropes as the sails adjust and the boat swings about and pulls into port. And you notice that as the boat brings in, the sun kind of disappears behind this dense fog, and everything just becomes a little bit darker and more shrouded, and a little less happy.
I do not like this. I do not like this at all.
No, nobody.
This is very unsettling.
I look over to Shadows. I'm like, are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything.
I will sense Cortig's hesitation, and I'll take this opportunity to say, it's just a little sea fog. Shake it off.
Ugh, I can feel it on my skin and in my bones that this is not good fog. It's not normal. It is penetrated with the dark magic.
The pretty music stopped.
The pretty
says
music
Wholesome
was
Dad
supposed
Gamer.
to stop.
Oh, okay.
Pretty music.
Dun, dun, dun.
Good feelings,
Good feelings should be very, very glad.
Do you make it a practice to be wrong, Captain Marlowe?
Let's see if I can get some.
I'm just gonna shout orders to my crew, pointedly ignoring that remark.
Here, now you can have some stormy music. There.
Ooh.
Very scary.
So this fog is denser here, and the strange thing is, Tori, Marlowe knows that while sea fog is normal, especially like in the mornings, it's not normal, especially so close to shore and so late in the day. Right? It normally burns off.
Mm-hmm.
So something strange is probably going on.
I'm not gonna admit that though.
Well, no, of course not. I'm just giving you the information.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, maybe we should talk a bit about why you are actually on this island.
Oh, right.
Seems like a good.
That's a good question.
Smart.
I would like that answered.
That's a good question. Let's see. Let me get some music for that. So, about a week ago, you all... What am I hearing? I don't think that's what I want. Let's try this. Okay. About a week ago, you all met on Candlekeep Island, which is an interesting place. it houses a huge library, and everyone there protects the library or keeps the library, and essentially all of the knowledge of the Sword Coast is housed there. And part of why you were hired is, well, they told you anyway, that they've been having some strange earthquakes. And they know that the island and the library is built on an inactive volcano, which that's fine. We like that it's inactive. But there's several other islands to the west, and in the past those have seen some activity. In fact, about 50 years ago, there was some rumors that, well, bad things were going to happen, and so one of the islands was completely evacuated. Not all at once, but slowly and surely people were driven away, and the island was left desolate. Where it once has been a bustling trade port, it now languished in silence and disuse.
Oh.
But as the, volcanoes kind of exist, we've been having some earthquakes, specifically coming from that area again. And since nothing really happened last time, when we thought something would, now we're concerned that something might. But of course, it could just be the volcanoes. So we need some people to go check it out and make sure that nothing's actually going on.
Okay.
And they're paying me?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Then sure.
They're paying the Rising Dagger, the crew of the Rising Dagger, to take you three right to the island. If Marlo feels that she can coerce her crew into going further onto the island, that is up to Marlo. But she also needs her crew to sail the ship once they leave the island, right?
Yeah.
So
she's not really one to ask for help, so she's probably just gonna say she can handle this one on her own.
Yes.
They're pretty incompetent anyway.
So this is a flashback, right? So you're standing in the library at Candlekeep, and the avowed monk, Katrine, is standing with you, and she says, "Do you have any questions before I let you depart? Anything I can help you with?"
That is a very good question. If you were in my shoes, what question would you ask yourself?
That right there.
Classic.
She does not think I am funny.
Katrine, just her brow gets furrowed, and she thinks about this.
Do not hurt yourself. It was just little question.
And she says, "Well, I would perhaps ask about what they thought might happen other than
Then
eruption.
volcano.
Yes.
Yes. What exactly did they think was going to happen, Miss Catherine?
We do not know.
Huh.
That was a helpful question.
That
You have
was
a question.
Roll me an insight,
yeah. I
Cortex.
felt like that was a straight up lie to my face. Oof. It's a 3.
You feel because she gave you the questions, she's probably just telling the truth.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
You know, why would she offer you a question and then not offer you the answer as well?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
I have a question. Why? I mean, I get why you need the rising dagger because you need transportation.
Yes.
But why these two? I'll
Because
nod.
I am strong. I
Fourteen.
answer this question. I am very strong. I have shield. I have axe.
I'm sorry. Did I ask you the question? I thought I was talking to Katrine.
Little cat, we have a bossy one here, yes?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight back a little.
Well, Shadows has asked that we allow her to study some of the manuscripts in our library, and since we do not allow that to everyone, we thought we might have her do us a favor. As for Kortig, she answered correctly.
I have right answer sometimes, yes?
She's a brute force. I have a question.
Yes, Shadows.
Since I want to study some of the manuscripts, is there anything that I should about getting into the library, problems I might encounter to try and read them in? Like any sort of guards, magical protection.
You mean like that they wouldn't let you pass?
That they wouldn't let me, yeah.
There are some maybe like big books like that they wouldn't let you have, like really magical books that they wouldn't let you have, but like histories and, you know, just kind of like their general. I mean, this is like a library filled with like all the knowledge of.
So if I want to get into a restricted area.
Yeah, they're probably not going to allow you to do that unless you do something really awesome for them, and this is not that yet. So this is kind of like the low level of maybe prove yourself. Maybe you can do something later for us that would be like to that level.
Okay.
So they'll maybe let you do more and more, but for now.
I have a question. I have another question, if that's all right.
Yes.
What exactly are you anticipating we might encounter on Barov?
Yes, Barov. We're anticipating that it will be largely abandoned. You might run into some denizens who still live there, and who would be grumpy with your
Arrival?
Yes, I'm looking at the one raising her
Hello.
hand.
I have another question that goes into the question you just said with your words.
Yes.
Yes. Why are people living on volcano that might explode that has many bad omens surrounding it?
Well, there are some folk who were there even before the civilized folk, and some folk who stayed behind even after the civilized folk left, and some civilized folk who refused to leave. But it's quite possible that because there have been no trade ships there for a very long time, that
they are ready to come home now?
Well,
my ship isn't that big.
Or that there's no one there anyway, and they've
you
all
saying
died.
People have died. Oh.
So let me get this. You just want us to go there, and basically tell you what's going on.
Yes, it's a research mission.
Oh, why do you need me here?
Could I insight check her?
Yes.
On this, it's a research mission.
Of course.
I don't feel like maybe this is a research mission.
There's something more happening here.
Oh no, where did my good D20 go?
He's gone forever. Very sorry about that.
No, I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, I thought I had to roll my bad one. Let's see. Okay, this one's not great either. I think both of them are cursed. That's a 7.
It would seem that it's a research mission. They're just truly, I mean, these are librarians, right? They're monks
boring.
and scribes and librarians. They're sending you on a research mission.
Okay, sounds like easy money. So I think Marlo's pretty much good to go.
Okay.
I'm suspicious but ready to go.
Excellent. Any last questions?
If we find people who are alive, are we okay to just bring them back with us?
No,
If
I'm not bringing that many people back with me.
No,
But
if
what if
there's
it's
like,
few?
what if there's just a couple of them? Just or they're
You heard
maybe
her. This is a research mission, not a rescue mission.
But what if they are very, very small and they won't take much
Like
space?
kids?
If they can fit in your pocket, I'm sure she won't notice.
I will get some big buckets, yes?
Oh, I do have one more question. Or maybe this is a DM question. But have they paid me up front, or are they paying me after I get back?
They pay you enough for supplies to get there and back, but they will pay you the actual sum when you get back.
All right.
Because they feel that is fair.
I feel differently, but that is okay. I'm starting out, so I have to take what I can get.
Yes, you're taking a job from monks, so.
They're good for it. They are holy people who have made vows of honesty.
Yeah. I've met a lot of people who've made vows of honesty.
I must say, I'm sorry.
All right. So flash back to now being on the island surrounded by creepy mist.
Feel
There
like
are
this is
no
more than a
people
research
living here.
mission.
There is no people living here. We do not have to worry about bringing them home.
I've got a
It's at this moment
question.
that we all realized that this was not a research mission.
I've got a question.
Yes.
With my dark vision, can I see through like thick fog like this, or is that something mainly for light?
Okay, yes. So dark vision is meant more for light versus darkness rather than obscuring things.
Okay, cool.
Could
Great
I try to
question.
light a torch and I mean, I know I'm not going to burn away all the fog, but just see if, I don't know, I can clear any of it, at least kind of on the ship.
Sure.
Okay, I would like to try that just to see how it responds.
Okay, so you light a torch, and it does seem to help, evaporate some of the water that's in the air. But it's not uber helpful.
Okay. I'll order my crew to light torches.
Okay. So they light torches, and they send them about the ship. And your first mate,
Finale.
I was like, it starts with a V. Finale.
Mhm.
She comes up to you and she says, "When will you be setting out?"
From the ship, to go ashore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this will take more than a day. How big is Barov Island? Do I know that?
So let me look. You know that it's only a couple miles across. This is a teeny tiny island.
So it seems pretty reasonable that we could do this in a day and figure out what's going on, and then
even if
head back
this
to the ship.
isn't the main city, you could probably walk around the entire island in a day or two. And so
Okay.
long as you aren't waylaid by anything.
Okay, I'll tell her it'll probably
Probably
take a
fine.
day, 2 tops. If I'm not back in 2 days, then send a search party.
All right.
What, you think Simon will come find us?
I think White might.
Oh, yes.
Finale's
Very
dependable.
true.
I don't think Simon is worth his weight.
I mean, I was not going to say those exact words, but they were definitely in my brain.
Simon hears this from up to the side and gives you this little look what?
I'm gonna
Oh,
shrug,
no.
Cortic likes a damsel in distress.
She's gonna chuck him under the chin. It's all right. You will get there eventually.
I'm gonna say, try not to fall overboard while you're just hanging out on the ship for the next couple days.
Perhaps tie rope around waist, just in case it happens.
Simon nods a little and mutters something under his breath about not going fishing for any more tuna.
Did anyone explain to him that there was not tuna? Did anyone tell him this?
I think that was the point of his.
Let's go.
I see.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about this tuna anymore.
All right. So are you taking anything with you? Just your normal adventuring supplies, food? Only planning to be gone for 2 days? Are you taking rations for more than 2 days? What are you preparing for?
I'll probably take rations for 3 days and water, I guess, also. And I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, just all of my regular stuff. I'll tell them to leave the torch, if the fog doesn't clear up, to leave the torches lit so that we can find our way back to the ship, because it's pretty thick fog. Is there any, chalk or anything on the ship?
You can probably find something to that effect.
Basically, I want something that could mark, trees or stones or something to kind of, in case we lose our way in the fog. So I'll take, whether that's piece of charcoal or chalk or whatever, I'll grab something like that.
Okay.
I have an explorer's pack that has 10 rations, 10 days worth of rations, water skin, tinderbox, hemp rope, the essentials. I'll bring that, and then my battle axe and my shield and my armor.
Sounds good.
Oh, I also have hand axes that have a little bit of range.
Okay.
I've got my equipment pack. Rations for probably the same, 3 days in water, tinderbox and a tent, along with just my 2 daggers, armor, and such. So nothing too crazy.
I do remember one last thing I want to grab from my captain's quarters. I have a little wooden, carved seabird. Just a little, little figurine kind of thing. I want to grab that.
Okay.
You guys don't know this, but my dad carved it for me when I was a kid. Oh, it's so cute.
Aww.
And I forgot to mention this in my description, but I have a cool tricorn hat that was also my dad's. It's all worn and leathery and cool. All right, I've got everything.
Okay, let's do this.
Okie dokie. So, you set off down the main... What's it called? Harbor... No, the gangplank, but not the pier.
The dock?
The pier.
The pier.
We're really good at words, guys.
Boats.
Yeah.
You can tell that we've all spent a lot of time around ships and water and things.
Yeah.
I did grow up in California, so I did know pier, but
I know.
Me too.
I'm really kind of sad here. Okay, anyway, so you start off down the main pier, and you're kind of pushing through this fog, and you can see about maybe 60 feet in front of you and around you in all directions. And it's quiet. I mean, other than some creepy creaking noises, and kind of the wind and the waves beneath your feet. And as you cross over the dock, you do realize and find that you're in a small port city that has been abandoned. And it looks like it's been abandoned for probably what is all of your lifetimes.
I will I will draw my rapier just to kind of have loosely in my hand.
Okay.
I'm kind of getting the heebie-jeebies.
Okay. Everything's kind of boarded
Sorry.
up. You know, all the windows are boarded up. The doors kind of have planks across them. And the ones that aren't look like they have been, like, forcibly removed, right? Like, after a time.
Are there any that look like they might be occupied by some?
Make me an... You can either do an investigation check or an insight check.
Oh, not survival. I can't look for tracks or anything.
You can look for tracks, but that's different
Cool.
than seeing if
Good
it's
idea.
inhabited, right?
Oh, okay.
Let's see, probably insight.
The
I'm-
strong rolls continue. I have an 18.
Okay, so as you're looking about for tracks, you see a few different kinds of tracks. You definitely do see some humanoid tracks. Probably not many. Definitely no more than maybe, like, possibly a family's worth. If that, right? It's
Okay.
not many people at all.
Okay.
But you do see quite a few animals, like probably dogs, street dogs of some kind, little birds.
Are you
Okay.
sharing this information with us?
Yeah. I'll do like Aragorn status.
Do
Your
the-
family walk through here.
Are they human, like humanoid family kind of tracks? Okay.
Okay, good to know.
Question. How did my invocation...
You cut out there.
Super bad.
Oh, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, how did my invocations work for...
The last part cut out again.
Okay, Tori, do you
Sorry.
want to switch us servers?
Sure.
Ta-da!
Okay. Onward.
Okay. For beast speech, is that what you said?
Yes.
So I think it's a ritual casting, right? You have to do 10 minutes, or is it at will?
I think this one's my at will.
Okay, so
If it's
you
an
can-
invocation, it's probably at will.
yeah. So then you can immediately just talk to critters if you can find one.
Okay.
Track down some
I'm just
dogs
gonna
first.
tell the party that like if we happen to not find anybody, I do have the ability to talk to animals, so if we can't find anybody, we at least can try to find some information.
That's normal.
You are.
This is the face that Marlowe's giving you to.
That is very nice, but it is also a little strange. I've never met a person who talks to animals. Is it because you are, She makes a gesture for
Animal?
ears. No. But
It's okay.
yes.
Okay.
I will
I'm
trudge
just gonna
onward, leaving them to this conversation.
I just pat her back and I continue walking. She'll see.
The question was not answered. Just saying.
Okay, where do the tracks lead, Kortig?
Oh, yes. Where do they lead? Knowing.
The animal tracks just seem to pitter in and out of town. They might cross through here. It's not so much that they inhabit the city, but that they inhabit the island and cross through the town now that it's been abandoned. The human tracks, however, do seem to keep to the city.
Okay.
So there's definitely someone someone
potentially living
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try and follow those tracks to wherever this someone could potentially be.
Okay.
I will follow Cortig.
Okay.
Now, was Shadow, were you rolling an insight or something?
Yeah, you were rolling an insight or an investigation to see if someone was living here?
Yes. 10 and 13.
Okay, and was that an insight or an investigation?
Insight.
Okay, so based on what Cortig shares, and based on some of the boards being removed from the building, you do get the feeling that this area is being used. Without further, going inside anywhere, though, you're not sure for what or to what extent.
Okay. I think I might just go inside.
Where we're going?
I'm honestly thinking that, well, how far ahead did you guys go, or can I just kind of sneak off and go inside?
What are you going inside? Just like one of the buildings that has some
that are torn up that I think might have been used. I want to go inside and look.
Okay. So, do you want to do that stealthily, or are you just entering it?
Yeah, I'll do it stealthily. I'm not afraid of anything that's in there, but I'm also cautious.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Nine. 13.
What?
So I rolled a 9 and then plus my stealth.
Okay.
17?
13.
So you go inside, and you go inside what looks to have been like a bar or a tavern. It's all very, very dusty, and cobwebs are hanging about. And tables have been overturned and pushed up against walls, even to form little barriers, it seems, maybe to protect against something. And as you're walking around inside this building, you notice that most of the bottles are empty, they've been drunk and then replaced over the years. And roll me an investigation.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming you're looking for something at this point.
Yes. I got a 2.
Yeah, so other than this, you aren't really seeing much. You are definitely getting the feeling that someone's been here. You're not sure how recently. But someone's definitely been here. And maybe even multiple people.
Okay. Considering I haven't seen much, I kind of want to just maybe take a quick look around. And then I kind of don't see anything, but I know someone's been there. So I know that people have been here. So I'm just going to do my quick look around. I don't find anything, and then I just walk back out.
So, Cortig and Marlowe are a little bit further up the road. And you two are getting a little bit more into the, residential part of the town, where the houses are, where people used to live, rather than the businesses and docks area. And as you're walking along,
can I say something to Cortig real quick?
Yeah.
I just, I'll kind of say quietly to you, Marlo is now a little more serious than you've seen her probably up to this point. But I'll say if we reach a building, I can try to quietly scout it out before we just rush in.
Oh, and you think this is good idea?
Well, it might be a good idea depending on what's inside.
All right, perhaps we can leave little Cat with me. You know, we probably shouldn't leave her alone in this scary place.
That's true. Where is she? I'll turn around and notice that Shadow's gone.
Nowhere to be seen.
Oh, they got her. I don't like this. Cat!
Shh.
Okay.
Be quiet.
Okay.
There are obviously people here somewhere still, and we have no idea who they are, how many there are, what they're doing.
Captain, do you realize the cat is gone, though?
Yeah, one
Okay.
problem at a time.
Okay.
So
We will not leave her forever.
So you're up in this residential part of town, and you're looking around, and you notice one house that seems to kind of stand out from the others. It's not boarded up. In fact, it seems not quite as dusty, but it is still just as dark.
What do you think? Oh, nice! Picture!
Picture. And
Cool.
in fact,
Like that in the
as you're kind of staring at this house, which almost seems to have maybe been like the manor of whatever mayoral family might have been in charge of the town, you hear a soft whimpering sound. And your eye is drawn towards a pair of children that's standing in the otherwise empty street.
I grab your shoulder way too hard. Just like,
Oh, they're creepy kids. Huh?
no. No.
And they look otherwise fairly normal, except for kind of their grayish dark skin, which is kind of reminiscent actually of Cortex dark skin. But the one looks maybe to be about like 10, 8, 9, 10. And she has a younger brother which kind of like hides behind her, and he holds a little doll. And he peers out. He's maybe like 5. And he's
I will
whimpering and
peel
crying.
Cortig's hand off of my shoulder.
Okay.
And I'll say they're just kids. Chill.
I do like.
Or behind him.
So you're a little bit ways down the street, but you do kind of see this, and you see, the 2 children, and then you see, Cortig and Marlowe.
I will like turn on nice Marlowe version, and I'll kind of crouch down, or like I'll get like on one knee kind of thing, and I'll just say, "Hey, are you guys alone?"
That is creepy thing to say. You just ask if they are all right, Captain.
Well, are they I guess you said whimpering. Are they crying?
The little boy is he has his face like all screwed up, and he's clutching his little teddy bear, and he just looks so distraught, like
You're gonna make me want to cry.
like
I'll say what's the matter? Where are your parents?
they're in the house. They're in the house. And they point back. He points back. And the little girl, like, she shushes him, and she goes, there's a monster in our house. There's a monster.
I'll look back at Cortig with like a.
So Cortig is like, you know how when you want like to introduce yourself to an animal and you kind of put your fist out so that they can smell it? She has like her hand out. Hello, little children. Yes, would you like Big Auntie Cortig to take care of Big Scary Monster for you?
The little boy nods, and he looks just like,
Okay, well, first off,
And the older daughter, she says, "There's a monster, and our parents are in there with it."
What can you tell us about this monster? What is it?
The older daughter says, I don't know. We've never seen it, but we can hear it. We can hear its howls."
Howls. You've never seen it? Has it ever attacked before?
No, but our parents keep it in the basement. They kept it locked up. We weren't allowed in the basement. But
do your parents go into the basement with scary monster?
well, they're gone. They're in the house.
Hey,
How did it get out of the basement?
No, it's in the basement.
Oh, they are in the basement?
They haven't come out.
this is bad. I mean, not bad, little children. It's not bad. It's just...
And then the little boy just starts
Okay.
more. He starts crying more.
Okay, hang on. First off, we have to be very strong, and we have to be very brave. I don't know how you survive so long with big tears like crocodile on face. Okay, calm down. Perhaps you can pet kitty cat. Where is our kitty cat friend?
And Shadows is walking, slinking up the street.
Shadow, you are very soft. Perhaps you give children big hug.
What?
And the kids say, but the older daughter says, but if our parents, we don't want to go back in there. But the baby's upstairs.
There is a baby?
So
Okay, we have to save baby, obviously.
Wait, Shadow's with us now? Are you with us, Kat?
Am I with you?
Are you with us yet? Did she catch up to
I
us?
think so.
Yes.
Okay.
We not leave baby alone. It's not good.
Where's
Well,
it?
are you...
no, we tried to get him before we left, but if the monster gets out,
upstairs, you said?
There's a monster?
There's a monster in house with baby and parents. We must save the baby.
What? Okay, everyone just calm down for a second. Can I, how many, okay, I guess I can look at the pictures. This house is 3 stories with an attic. Okay.
so it's 3 stories with an attic and then apparently a basement.
Yes. So I will ask them, I'll ask the daughter because the boy does not seem helpful right now.
He's young.
Yeah.
Crying.
I'm not blaming him. I'll talk to the daughter.
The daughter's barely holding her head as it is.
Yeah. I'll tell her, I'll ask her which window. I'll ask her to point at a window where the baby's room is. There's a question for you, DM.
Yes, I'm getting the answer to this question.
Please hold as the world buffers.
Loading.
My gut instinct is that it's on the 3rd floor.
Of course it is. Very high up.
Yes. She points up to the 3rd floor. She says the nursery's on the 3rd floor.
Okay. Kortig, you think you could make that climb with a rope?
Of course, I am very strong.
So, I have a belaying pin, which is like a sailor thing. If I tied my belaying pin to the end of my rope to kind of act as like a weight, so I could throw it that high and maybe try and hook it or something. Could I attempt that so that Kortig could climb the rope up to there? Because I don't really know if wandering through the house is the best move here.
Not with big monster lurking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what would you like me to attempt?
Athletics?
Okay. Come on, dice. Be nice to me. Well, it wasn't terrible, but it's only a 9.
So you kind of chuck this thing up, and you just realize that it's too high. Like, the way this is arcing, it's not going to happen.
All right. Can
I climb up?
Oh, with your little cat claws.
With my claws?
Yes, you can certainly do that.
I'm just like watching this thing, just a little touch thing, just come and fall to the ground. I'll just go ahead and try to climb it because obviously it's too high. So I'm
take the rope with you.
Start getting ready.
Yeah, take the rope with you.
Okay, so I'll take the rope, kind of just look it over my shoulder, hold on to it. Do I need to roll anything?
You have a climb speed, correct?
Yes. 20.
Okay. I'll give you advantage on a climb check.
Okay.
You should be able to do this without any problem. It's a low DC.
Okay.
So roll and add your athletics.
I definitely dropped it. Alright. 7. It's starting to get dark in this basement.
7 with advantage?
Oh, that's right, because I do 2 and then take the higher?
Mm-hmm.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just, like, you get just enough, and so she's kind of, like, scrambling up, like, grabbing on some, like, dead ivy and, like, pulling on it and scrambling up. And she gets to the window. And there's something odd about this window. You can't see inside of it. Like, normal glass, you'd expect to be able to see inside.
Yeah.
But you can't see inside of it. So, you can try and break it with an athletics check.
Yeah, why not?
I'm going to shout to
Because
Shadow to
the
tie the
death
rope
might
off on
come get
something.
you.
Okay. So I rolled an 8 before I smashed the window. I'm just gonna try and hook the little piece onto like a strong piece of the ivy or branch just to hold it secure, and then I'm gonna attempt to break the window with an 8.
Okay, so you're like banging against this window, and like this is clearly not normal glass, or if it is, it's just like been here for so long that it's not breaking.
It's well-known fact that old glass is harder to break.
Right?
It
That makes so
is.
much sense.
Yes.
How big is my eldritch blast? Like, can I use to kind of
Just
like
blast this
try to break the window?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to like shatter the whole like.
Shadows, there is baby in there.
We have to get it out somehow.
Let me try.
Even if we have to
I'll
kill it.
give it the good stiff elbow smack, yes?
Don't you have an axe?
I do, yes, that's probably smart.
Like, maybe you could try and throw it up to me.
Yeah, I could try throwing a hand axe at the window, right? I have a hand axe that has, like, the thrown quality, so it does my strength.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can definitely try that. I would, Shadows is right there.
Oh, right.
You could
To
climb
the
up there.
side a little bit.
There's the rope, too.
Oh, right, can I climb the rope?
Yes. I mean, if
All right,
Shadows comes down.
Okay. Shadow, you want to come down and let me have a try?
Huh? Yeah.
Or you can just, scoot to the side. You have climb. You're very good at what you do.
I'll keep up there with her just in case something happens.
Can she,
I'll
like,
just
scoot to the side?
To the side. I'll
Cool.
scooch over to the side, holding on to some.
And the little boy is just.
Can I, like, ruffle his hair?
Carlos on babysitting duty.
Yeah, I'll hand him my little wooden bird. And I'll say, here, hold on to this. It's lucky.
He's holding on to his little doll, and he takes the little bird, and he holds on to it.
And
I
I'll kind of pat his head.
I extend my fist again, like animal style, for him to give it a sniff to make sure he's not going to bite me. And then I pat his cheek just a little bit. I'm just a little bit too rough because my hand's too big. I'm a half orc. I just pop. It's very okay. I get baby, and it'll be just fine, and you'll have no reason to be afraid anymore, little one. No,
Okay, Cortic, why don't you go? I'll motion up her up. Go
Cortic,
get
come
the
on.
baby.
Cortic's gonna go, and she's gonna be like grumbling as she like climbs. No baby ever like me. Just still scary. It's the scars.
The older daughter just kind of like grabs her little brother and like pulls him close and is holding him.
Okay.
Athletics.
Yes.
Okay, I killed it. I got a 21.
Nice.
What dice gods are you praying to?
I know, it's these gravity guys. They're freaking loving me tonight, man. Okay, and now since I said that, they're gonna kill me. That's fine. So I climb up there, I'm assuming. And I got a hand axe in my hand because I don't want to like battle axe straight through the window. And I picture I have to have like my shield on my back right now. So I'm gonna like hatchet that window open.
Okay.
Do I have to roll an attack roll, or can I assume that I hit a stationary window?
Repeat that question.
Do I have to roll an attack versus the window, or do I assume that I can hit a stationary window?
You can hit a stationary window.
Okay, I'll just roll damage then. All right, I did max damage.
Okay.
So now this is 9. Yeah.
Okay, so you hit the window and you see a webbings of cracks begin to form in it, and it goes.
Like in an unnatural, freaky way, or like the way that glass will sometimes crack?
Kind of both. Kind of both.
Or to hit it again.
And the sound reverberates and echoes out across everything.
Cortex slowly kind of looks over at Shadow, and she's like,
And
is
through
this
the mist.
okay? Or do I like hit again? Do I get down? Do we just leave this place? But there is a baby.
Could I
we're here to rescue the baby.
with the sound reverberating terribly through this silent wasteland, could I make a perception check I would like to listen for like anything that might be responding to this sound that has now echoed.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, come on, dice. Don't hate me. Okay, that's not the worst. 14.
So you notice a flicker of a light off, like in the fog, like kind of like a flare. And then it goes dark again. But
In like what direction? Like
so, like out, not back in the way of your ship, but like out in the town.
farther off into the island, or into the town.
It's in the town, but not in the direction of your ship. So you know it wasn't your ship. But it was
a light,
yeah,
like a flare kind of thing.
Yeah.
Suddenly. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, jeez. Okay. I will kind of shuffle the kids. Are there any other? There are a couple other buildings around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna maybe suggest to the kids that it might be safer to wait somewhere not out in the open street.
And as you suggest that, they nod and then they run and they hide back behind their house.
No, behind the scary house. This seems like a bad idea, children.
There's like a balcony, and they kind of, run back in there.
Okay.
Duck behind
And
some
also,
bushes.
it just occurred to me that that kid still has my bird, and I kind of want that back.
Oh, totally.
I'm gonna shout up to you guys and go, I'm just gonna track them down real quick.
I'm just going to break window. It's fine over here. And I'm gonna like haul back to hit the window again.
Okay.
Everything is horrible. Like every time, my past is screaming danger at me. It's fine. Okay, rolling damage unless someone's gonna stop dumb old Cortig. Okay, no, that's great. 8 damage. 8 damage happens to the window.
Now or forever hold your peace.
Yes. Does 8 damage break the rest of the window?
So it shatters it, but it holds together.
I don't like it.
So you can see like
Don't
it's
like
all
it.
webbed and little tiny
man.
crystals, but it's just still
I don't want to
solid.
touch it.
Okay.
I just kind of slink over because I'm curious of what on earth it is. So I kind of just want to touch it, see if like maybe it's staying intact, but like maybe like phase it.
So you touch it and it feels weird. Like it feels like me as a DM. Like, have you ever seen when like car glass shatters and like it's all still together and
It's safety glass.
it's like
This house has safety. That's all, guys. It's totally safe.
It's safe. There's
That's all
nothing
it
wrong.
is.
it's just
We've
high
been,
tech.
we've been overreacting. It's fine.
you know.
Thank you,
but
Uncia.
so it's
Tempered
just,
glass.
It's just like it just feels different. It doesn't feel like normal glass.
So
It's
can my claws
weird.
kind of penetrate it to fully break it?
Yeah, as you kind of poke holes in it, you know, like it's a little more like fabric-like now, and you're kind of poking at it and opening it.
Flying my way through.
Yeah.
Can I want to...
Meanwhile, Marlo goes down
Oh man.
and around the corner to where these kids are supposed to be hiding, and they're gone.
Oh, Natasha, I don't like this because I know what it is. Dang it, my bird! I can't lose that thing. I'm gonna be like tearing. Well, they're just gone. Like they are obviously gone. Not like, oh, they might be hiding.
As far as you can tell, they're gone. Like you. I mean, you're looking around. I mean, you're welcome to roll, but
All right, what's back
as
here?
far
Like
as your passive
bushes or-
perception can tell,
Yeah.
they're gone.
What's
hiding.
back here?
There's some bushes. It's a little balconied area, you know, where the family might have had picnics or, you know, in a better time.
Okay. I'm gonna like, do the like loud whisper, the like, hey, kids, where are you?
Can I do a perception to notice this?
No.
To notice the high whisper for children?
So your passive perception would take care of that.
Okay.
And you can kind of see her creeping around, but you can't hear anything. I mean, she's
Okay.
being quiet intentionally.
All right, now I'm getting kind of spooked, so I'm gonna like dig through these bushes, like,
Okay.
and totally make sure that they are not here.
They're gone.
Okay. I guess I've had my rapier out this whole time. Well, no, I probably put it away when I saw the kids. I will now take my rapier out again. And I will... so is there a back door? Because am I in, like, the back of the house? Or...
You're around, like,
in the front.
on the side.
Okay. Gosh, dang it, those freaking kids. All right, I'm going to go back to the front of the house. I'm going to, like, loud whisper shout up to Cortig. I don't want to, like, scream because I saw that flare in the distance, so I'm going to, like, hey, guys, something weird is going on. In case you haven't noticed, the kids are gone. I don't know what they are, but they took my bird and I need it back.
I
So-
look down
Get down here.
at this distressed captain and I say, Captain Marlowe, the kids are hiding. They play hide and seek in town for many, many long times. and you are just freaking out. We get the baby, the kid's coming back. There's no worry here.
Marlo's gonna head toward the door.
Oh no, I broke glass for you. Why?
It doesn't look broken. I don't think we're getting in that way.
Can I hit it one more time?
So Shadows is
tearing
kind
through
of
it.
tearing at this glass, right? Like making a hole in it, and she peeks through. And she does indeed see what looks to have been a nursery.
Well, we're obviously in the right room.
Are you playing creepy music for chat right now, or for the viewers?
They kind of have something of a creepy music.
Okay. I just feel like that's what it should be.
Very appropriate.
I have to find the correct room now since you're peeking through it.
I wish I could like emote and like approval to people's comments because we have some winners in chat.
We do. It's great.
Does,
the window.
So I'm thinking I'm trying to get in, but I don't realize that hook to go after her.
Oh, I can't understand anything you're saying, darling. Can we swap servers so if maybe we get a better connection?
I don't think it's the servers. I think it might just be your mic or something. Because I feel everyone else is...
You might want to switch to push to chat.
I will...
So you peek into the nursery, and as you do so, you do see in the back corner what looks to be a bassinet with a veil drawn over it.
I'm just ignoring your face.
I know.
And you also see, you know, a rocking chair and a little rocking horse, and a bed, you know, for like an adult-sized person.
It's fine.
I'm not much to be afraid of anything. So I'm still just curious.
You're an
So I'm gonna
ignorant cat.
You're all about this stuff.
Apparently.
Marlo doesn't know that.
So I'm curious, taking a look around, but I'm drawn to the bassinet with the veil over it, so I'm gonna try and quietly approach it and see what's
Okay, so you continue to break away these spider-webbed glass, and as you start to push your way into the window, a face appears right in front of you. Yeah, pretty much like that, of a woman. And her hair is white, and her eyes this bright, piercing blue, and she says, "Leave my child alone! Leave him alone!" And you, in terror, need to make me a dex saving throw. Cortig, do the same.
Okay.
Come on.
I got 5.
Oh, 18!
Okay, so Cortig
It's going down.
is jumping off of that building.
Yeah.
Terrified.
I'm out of here.
Shadows, however, is like clinging on with this woman in her face. And then the image fades.
Oh.
And the glass reappears.
Did I hear this? Or was it just them that heard? I mean, I know I didn't see it, but did I hear this woman scream?
Any.
Yes.
Okay.
And the glass reappears. Like it was never broken.
Oof. And Cortig
So I'm just trapped
thumps
in the
onto
room.
ground.
No, you didn't even get inside of it.
Oh, okay.
Like you were starting
Oh,
to go
okay.
in the room, and then woman and like reaction, you're now clinging to the side of the building instead of like trying to go in, and the glass is back up.
Do I take damage from my fall?
Yes. Roll me.
I don't know why I ask these things.
I would have.
Do I need to lose hit
Okay.
points?
Do I lose hit points?
Yes, you take 6 hit points of damage.
Oh,
from falling.
Snap a doodle, mama.
And that'll teach you to stick to the rules.
I know, right? For real.
Marlo will just kind of walk over to Kortig and like stand over her, like looking down.
I'm just like laying on my back.
You want to try the door this time?
You're the one who suggested window. Why are you saying this like it was my idea? So, there was a lady, and she was in the face of my face and Shadow's face, and she does not want us messing with children.
She said child.
Child.
Well, I don't think anyone's messing with those kids because they're gone, and they stole my bird, and I need it back.
This was, how you say, bad. It was not good. It was very scary. But,
Does
okay.
Does anyone have a higher passive perception than a 15?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I have a question about how passive perception is calculated. Is it 10 plus your wisdom mod plus proficiency bonus?
If you're proficient
if you're
in
proficient, yes.
perception.
Cool.
So
Sounds good.
I am proficient in perception.
Okay. So what is your wisdom bonus?
12. So I have 16. For adding the 2.
Wouldn't you be at 13?
12.
But you have 10 plus your passive, your proficiency of 2, right? And then your
that would
mod
be
of 1. 13.
Okay. So
Yes.
13.
Okay. Just had to check.
That means we missed something. Okay, that'll be fine.
Yay!
That'll come back later.
So, Shadows is still clinging to the building outside the repaired window. Kortig is on her back on the ground, maybe in some bushes, and Marlo is at the door.
Could I actually make another perception check now that we have had this second loud sound echo from this building?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look kind of in, probably focusing mostly on where I saw that flash the last time.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so you're looking around and looking at that area, and all you really see is mist. Really, why you saw something last time, right, is because it was a flare, and a warning flare.
Okay.
You feel like if there was another flare, you totally would have seen it,
Yeah,
but there was no flare.
I don't see anything. Okay, I'm going to tell Shadows, suggest to Shadows that she come down. No, I'm going to tell Shadows to come down. Who am I talking about?
Yeah, you're a captain.
Talking about Marlo.
Yeah. You a bossy boss.
Ow. I'll come down.
Okay,
Either way, I was going to
so
go.
now you're all at the front of this house.
That was a long detour. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. I feel like we've kind of lost any element of surprise here, so I think I'll probably just order Kortig to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll get my shield off of my back, and I'll ready myself. I have one question. Are we sure there is baby in here to save? Maybe this is bad house and we just leave bad house alone.
They have my bird, and I need it back.
But the children are also... Never mind. You are right. All right. She, like, pounds on her shield to, like, get herself hyped. And she, like, does, like, a little jumpy thing. And then she tries to open the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of protect Marla, just kind of like slightly move over and like stand in front of her.
In front of me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Protect
okay.
you.
And the door creaks open.
My board is very important.
It better be.
Ooh.
Or
You open up the door, and oil lamps hang here from chains, flanking either side of the oaken doors that lead into a grand foyer. Hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms. The coat of arms is a stylized golden windmill.
That is not strong.
There are also framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats.
Are the kids in any of these pictures?
yeah.
No.
Oh, look, we look. There's no board here. Let's go.
No, I'm gonna grab Cortig's like scruff, like actually, as
push
I'm
her
imagining,
in.
like she's turning around.
But there are
All right,
doors.
all right.
There are more
Yeah.
doors.
All right,
Come
I open another door. I like kick it, sir.
I forgot that you like hate this stuff.
Corteg is like super superstitious.
Well, then I'm gonna
Like-
take the lead on this.
No, I got this. No ghost. I'm wearing armor. Ghosts can't get me through armor.
So just real quick to assign us some roles. That means Cortig is Scooby and Shaggy.
Mhm.
I'm probably Freddy, and then Shadows is Velma, probably.
I'm okay with this. Selma and Daphne all in one.
Yeah. We'll see how Shadows does. Yeah, if Shadows keeps getting lost, then definitely Daphne.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna push open that second door if possible.
Okay, so yeah, it just creaks open. I mean, it's not like a super creaky creak, but it's enough to be like, this is a little noisier than it should be. Eat.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's just door. Door is fine.
And you open up into what looks to be the main hall of this house. It runs the width of the house, and there's a black marble fireplace on one end, and a large red marble staircase at the other. There's a long sword mounted over the fireplace. Wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. It's a very pretty house. Pretty rooms.
If it weren't so creepy.
This
Yep.
is probably the nicest house I've ever been in. This house is very nice,
It
but
is oddly quiet other than your footsteps.
all right. I'm going to go ahead and step into the very nice room. All right, children, can we have the board back, please?
The board.
Bless.
the board.
And you just shout this into the house, and your voice echoes throughout it distinctly.
This house is very weird with the sound that it makes. It has my words happening again and again, and then the other sound is just not there.
Yeah, we heard it, and now we're hearing it all again. Thank you.
All right. What's the goal?
This is the part where Freddy says, "All right, gang, let's split up." That's not what I'm going to say, but well, the nursery was upstairs, which might mean that the kids' rooms are upstairs. So, I vote we check that first.
Let us go.
Okay,
Okay.
so you're just shooting straight up to the upstairs.
Do I see a ladder or like a way to go up?
You mean like the
There are
giant
stairs.
red staircase?
Oh, right. Yes, that one. The color. Yes.
Yeah,
Very
I think
nice.
Marlo's she wants to check the kids' rooms because she doesn't really know what's going on with these kids. But if the nursery's up there, then the rooms are probably up there, and maybe if they're spooky ghost kids, they took her bird up there.
Okay, so we're just gonna shoot right on up to the upstairs. Let me.
Unless anyone else wants to take another route.
Leave again.
Daphne.
I have questions.
Shadows
have
falls
watched-
down the stairs.
Oh, there we go. Thanks.
So,
see.
Captain, what if the children are the monster that is in the basement, and now they have your board in the downstairs of the house?
Well, that could be. But we won't know that until we start checking places.
Okay.
And if they're not the monster, I'd rather not run into the monster if we don't have to.
All right.
If you catch my meaning.
That seems smart, I guess. Okay. I feel better if I fight monster and know there's nothing waiting to get me.
Well, there's probably
and
going to
as
be something
Cortex
waiting.
says this,
Oh no.
Oh
That
no.
house-
There's something waiting to get us.
the house shakes with this deep rumble, and the ground trembles and goes.
Mm-mm.
Well, let's make this quick, huh? I'm gonna dash upstairs.
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm following very close behind her. I know magic, and this is not good magic.
The earthquake! The earthquake was magic! It's not good
Well,
magic!
Oh
around the
yeah,
house
I
is
forgot about the
magic.
earthquakes. I forgot why we're here. Someone stole my bird and it's game over. Who cares about any other mission?
Okay,
Okay,
so you dart up the stairs, and you know that you're heading to the 3rd floor. So you go up the stairs, around the spiral staircase, and you hit the 2nd floor. You stop on the 2nd floor.
The nursery was on the 3rd floor.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna glance. How many doors are on the 2nd floor that I can just see, like from the landing?
From the landing, there are 2 big double doors and 1 smaller door.
I don't think kids' bedrooms would be double doors, and I don't think they would just have one. So I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Is Corteg following me?
Yes, we stay together. Shadows,
good.
you're on my tail. I mean, is tail offensive to say?
I whip her in the face with my tail. Oops.
Is still offensive. Okay.
Okay, and up to the 3rd floor.
Okay.
This is not mistake at all.
Let me reposition this and hope I'm right where I'm supposed to be. That's right.
Da-da-da!
There we go.
Cool.
Okay. So you are on the 3rd floor with the staircase.
And we can see 1, 2, 3, 4 doors.
Yes.
Hmm.
One of
Alrighty.
which is a set of double doors.
Yes. Where could I at all divine, like, based on where the window was, like where that room might be?
Yes. So you're guessing that it is through the south door.
Is that the one to my left?
So so you're guessing it's
Okay.
through the south door or through the southwest door.
Okay, one of those. Well, maybe we can.
Which door you want me to open this time? For scary lady to scream in face.
I don't. How about the one across from the double doors?
This one. Okay. So you open up.
And you see another face scream in your face.
So you
This
open
time
up
it is colder.
the door, and dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom and an adjoining nursery.
Oh,
Double doors set with panes of stained glass pull open to reveal a balcony.
Oh, did I go through the double doors?
No, it's this
Oh.
one down here at the bottom.
Oh, okay. That's not the one I meant, but that's totally fine. I'm good
I
with
like
it.
it.
We'll roll. We'll roll with it.
I thought that's the one that you were going through.
That is fine.
Because you said across
We're
from
in it now.
the double doors. Oh, you meant the little tiny one.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Oh,
That's okay.
okay.
Alchemy's cool too.
We're in this
Fun
room.
thing,
Let's
you know?
roll. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Blah 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 blah. Set with panes of stained glass, pull open to reveal a balcony overlooking the front of the house.
And this is the one that has the nursery attached.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a kid's room besides the nursery.
But it does have, Shadows does recognize that there's a crib in that nursery, which is
Yep.
where that veiled cradle is.
Perhaps I take a quick look before we find board.
In here?
Yeah, like I look for baby before we find board. Is that we still look for the baby, right?
Yeah, if there is one. Chat saying you're real quiet again, Natasha. Not sure why.
Okay. Can you guys hear me better? I'll just speak up.
I guess we can find the baby.
I go in cautiously
better.
and I slowly approach baby crib.
As Kortig approaches the crib, she feels a quiet chill behind her.
Is there something behind me right now? There's something behind me, isn't there? There's something standing right on my neck.
And behind her is the woman.
Do we see this?
No,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no.
I am
you're
not.
on your own.
I am not turning round. I'm just talking out loud, and I am slowly going toward crib. I say, "Baby, I'm here to help you and not hurt you in any sort of way."
And the woman says to Kortig, "Do not touch my child."
Okay. Kortig will pause. So should she hear this?
Yes.
Okay, so she'll get really quiet and she'll get like really serious and she say, "Listen, you are mother. I am mother too. I have small boy. He's very good, very strong. And I would want someone to help him if I was not there to help him anymore. I go and I see little baby and see if baby needs help, alright? I will not hurt your baby."
Is this a persuasion or deception?
This is a truth.
So persuasion.
Yes. Alright, let's see here. This is gonna be straight dice, BB. Unless I get a bonus to this. I do have bond children.
Okay, I will let you use a bonus
Advantage.
advantage. Yes.
Okay, my highest was 8.
It's probably hard to overcome the scary half-orc.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. She's not very kind.
Suddenly, in front of the cradle that's shrouded, the woman is now standing there, and she is staring you down with her pale blue eyes, and she says, "You will not touch my child."
Does she seem afraid, or does she seem like she is like ready to throw down if I take a step further?
More the second.
She's ready to throw down.
This
Okay.
is a protective mother,
This is a
and
ghost
also
mama bear.
distraught.
All right, I'm gonna go straight intimidation then because Cortex getting mad.
Okay.
So she's going to say, you do not understand. You cannot protect baby anymore. I can protect baby. You are being bad mother. Bad mother. And she like scolds her like a dog.
Okay.
You let me take baby. Better. It's a 12.
Okay. And with that, the woman shrieks.
All right. Yep, this will happen. Oh, so bad.
And
Do we hear this by now?
Well,
I'm
clearly.
assuming.
Clearly.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
And she says, I am a good mother! I am a good mother! And that is where we will end our cast tonight.
Oh,
Nice take.
Yeah.
I'm ready to fight.
Yeah.
Well, we can't have a 9-minute fight! That's not how this is
Yes,
going to go down!
Maybe we'll just blow her up. Maybe it'll be so quick because we'll just
that Eldritch
dominate.
Blast just...
Oh man.
Good times.
Sorry,
time.
not sorry for leading us all to this house, but I need my bird back.
It's totally fine.
Bored.
Yes, that's
Oh.
a creepy house.
Oh, it's the dude from Iron Man, Whiplash. When he calls it just bored.
Oh.
That's what it's reminding me of. The bored.
My blood.
Chat's with
My
me.
board.
Chat
I
is
mean my
on
blood.
the
Chat
board
is with
train.
you.
Yeah.
They really
And
want
my
you to
blood.
get that
Cliffhanger.
forward.
So you guys will all come back to watch what happens. To watch us wreck that ghost mother lady.
That bad mom. Come on, let's be clear.
Clearly, she doesn't have any story behind but being a
No,
bad mother.
definitely not.
And yes, I am more Khajiit. Like I didn't realize I wasn't logged in, so I couldn't type anything, and then I had to become a follower, and then I had to wait 10 minutes, and I stopped. It's like, you have 4 minutes and 52 seconds left, and I'm like, I'm a Khajiit.
I'm a Khajiit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll stick around for a little while here after the show, to answer any questions that pop up in chat, just verbally, hey, whatever. Other than that, we can say goodbye to our cast members if they want to go. If not, they can hang out too and also answer questions. But
I'll stick around for a few.
They might have a life.
I can go until 9, but I have plans after 9. I also had a question though.
Yes.
If we leave, will it mess up your circles?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Yep.
It will mess up my circles.
We all stay
So
then.
everyone is stuck here.
You're stuck. Okay. Yes.
Any
So,
question, I guess.
Any questions from our viewers?
questions?
Otherwise, we'll
What
just
is that, David
chill.
Pumpkins?
Happy.
Any questions? Have you guys seen that SNL skit?
I
No.
haven't.
Okay.
SNL
I'm
isn't
sorry.
Sounds
my
familiar.
thing.
Zach will know what I'm
Thing
talking
either.
3 minutes.
3 minutes where you can chat.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I'm not good at questions. I just spam emotes. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, see, he gets it. That's the reference.
Oh, okay.
Well, do you guys have any questions for each other? I guess we could just kind of talk about, I don't know, character stuff. Oh, well, here's a question. How long have we all been playing together?
2 sessions.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, together, like, yes, 2 weeks. But I think I've gamed with each of you at different points.
Half a session.
Yeah, I
Yes.
kind of barely gamed with you.
Yeah,
It was so close
I think
to
I've
being
gamed
awesome.
with you the most.
yes. Because Emily and I have a weekly Pendragon game.
Thursday
Yeah.
nights.
And well, I guess we can talk about our connections. Natasha got us all here. So I met Natasha in grad school. We went to grad school together. She was a year below me, but we both did the Utah State Writing and Literature program. Woohoo! So that's where I met Natasha. But that was long before I realized that we had all this geeky stuff in common.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Ours is kind of funny because, like, I think it's so we met at church. My husband was giving a kind of like a talk, and he started talking about how like nerdy we were, and that you'll hardly ever see us because we're just always in our game room. And then like you came up to me in the class after, was like, I heard what your husband said, and you guys are nerds too. We should be friends.
Because I'm extroverted like that, and I was like, please be friends with me. I need nerdy friends.
And here we are.
Ooh, we have
I was like, yeah.
questions in chat.
Yeah.
Natasha, do you know Bethany Levine?
Yes, I do. I do.
Someone tried to convince her to join you.
Well, I would have no issue with that if she wanted to come on and guest for a little while.
And then Tatum Tate, that's my sister. What? She asked how long we're going to use this system before moving on to the next one.
So the plan is that we do each system for a couple of weeks, for about a month, and then we move on to the next one.
So probably 2-ish more sessions of 5th edition D&D.
2 or 3. Just so we get comfortable enough in the system and get a really good feel for it, and whether or not we like it, what we do like about it, what we don't like about it, and then hop on into something else. And we'll probably have a session between each one without too many spoilers of giving away plot stuff.
Hair is big and full of spoilers.
But yeah.
What's your favorite RPG system you've played? I guess plural you.
PC. 1 second. Boom, I said it. Finally. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting this whole time to say that.
I haven't played very many RPGs. I started with Pathfinder, and then I moved to 5th edition. And I just this weekend played Emberwind, which I think is kind of a smaller, like still indie RPG. That one was pretty fun. But I think so far 5th edition is my favorite. But I'm super pumped to try all these different ones.
I've played a semi-broad range of RPGs. Right now, the one I play the most is like this hacked together version of Pathfinder where we've combined the rules from the 1st edition, 2nd edition, Unchained, and like their occult extra bit.
Wow.
We've mashed it all together into our own homebrew that we play every week. And it's really crazy and fun, and there's mythic things that fight us, and we're never mythic, and the bosses are always mythic, and it's a really good time.
That's awesome.
But besides like home ruled games, I would say that I actually really enjoy Fate, because Fate can go so many different directions, and it is a very it's role play heavy and kind of fluid with what you can do, and I kind of like that.
Cool. Natasha?
This is such a hard question for me. Okay, other than like all of the generics, I'll just do the one that I'm most in love with right now, which has got to be Blades in the Dark.
Cool.
Are we gonna play that one?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, Blades in the Dark is essentially everyone is a rogue, and you're a gang,
all right,
and you're trying to move up in the world. By pulling jobs. So
I can get behind that.
I really enjoy it. And I mean, technically you could be like a cult gang, or like hawkers, where you're selling drugs, or like hitters where you're like, I mean, they're not called hitters, but yeah, where you're like taking people out, or just, I mean, you're the bad guys, but you're not the bad guys, because
that's cool.
That is cool.
That's super cool.
But it's
I've actually heard of that one.
Yes.
Got it.
But it's different because you're not ever working against each other, because you're all in the same crew working together, even though you're kind of on the more bad fringes of society. But it's set in like a Victorian kind of setting. It's just awesome.
Cool. Well, I'm going to plug our social channels real quick.
Yes, please.
Do it.
You guys can all follow us we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Look for the Codex Cast. And I'm going to plug myself if that's cool too.
Absolutely.
You can find my website at level1geek.com. I'm coming out with another blog post this week about 50 tips for new DMs. So look out for that. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you're at. And that would be awesome.
Anything
I don't want to be
else?
the one that just plugged myself, so if you guys want to say anything.
I'll plug. So I co-stream with my husband, Wholesome Dad Gamer. He's been in chat here. You can also find him on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I will be streaming tomorrow and Wednesday. We're going to do some Sea of Thieves and some Red Dead Redemption. Mostly those role-playing type games. And we posse or crew up, and it's a good time.
Good.
I have nothing to plug. I mean, once in a while, I'll do a housing live stream once a month for Elder Scrolls Online. I'll tour different homes and put that out there for people to get inspiration for when they're doing competitions.
Cool.
That's the Tuesday Tourist, if anyone wants to see it.
And then I'm a professional game master. You can find my stuff on my social media accounts or on my website, talesofftetable.com.
Ah, that's cute.
Whoa.
Okay, any other questions from our chat? If not, we will wrap it on up.
I don't see any more.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you, Natasha.
Yeah,
Thank you all. And thank you to our audience. We will see you all
Thanks for joining us.
back here next week for another episode of the Codex Cast.
Woo!
Good night, all.
Bye.